Okay, round 2. I am sensing a little bit of hurt maybe here or there, I don't know. Now in any case, let me look at teams, see what's going on. Well, okay, now let me look at the teams. I am sensing a little bit of admin heaviness from blue team personally.
Yes, I'd agree with that, but then I'm not sure that I'm that keen on red's options either, so certainly not as keen as last round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, to be fair, actually it's not a bad setup. It's a little bit light, but, you know, workable. Now, I think second point, a bit of a change up from the first one. Now, this is much more of a snipery area, actually. This is actually quite nice for snipers, especially red ones. Lots of different little places to snipe from. Really tricky one.
Yeah, and as well as that as well, I mean, red engineers, they can have a field day on this. They really, really need to get a good engineer placement going on in this game.
Yeah, now that's the thing. We haven't seen good engineers yet, not with like teleports and stuff like that. Yeah, nothing fancy. Oh, that's the fancy engineers that put up the teleporters and that. Yeah, they are real smart ones. I mean, you know, okay, engineers are usually pretty intelligent, but seriously, engineers all about the teleporter game. If you can get that thing going in 2 seconds, yeah, you can get your team winning the game. In any case, though, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. I think blue are generally creeping out.
Yeah, although again, I mean, red put up a nice defence, at least on the start of that. It definitely sort of cost blue at least 30 seconds there.
Yeah, one thing we're not seeing here, I'm going to look at there aren't that many engineers, and this usually is swarming with engineers, this map. This is the thing what happens when we take players out of their natural habitat, place them in new ones. You know, and if they don't know the map too well, they can't really use the tricks of the trade so easily. But that's why maybe blues are winning pretty well. We're going to push the cart. Red are going to figure out where all the defensive stuff is.
Yeah, and I mean, on this map as well, the general sort of rule of thumb energy placements tend to work really, really well. Other maps you can sort of vary it, but on this map they are in the certain spots for a very good reason.
Yeah, now this map, to be fair, I mean, this particular area, with the right location, this is an absolute murder point for, you know, engineer work. But unfortunately, they just broke through that. We're seeing an engineer there. He put out a mini on defense, which for me is a cardinal no-no.
Yeah, very, very rare it can work. I mean, on this game mode especially, you know, you have literally only got the option of defending. Other maps where it's sort of like, you know, a Koth map or something, maybe, but this, yeah, I totally agree. Absolute no-no.
No, that's the thing. You've got time to set up. You got the time to really make a difference. And Mahogany Tooth, I think you might be suffering from civilianism. I'm afraid that's going to be switch to vanilla loadout and reconnect. They're working on it, don't worry. Now, in any case, I think red again picking it back up a bit more here. Partially because the cart is now more close to their spawn, so that's helping them out there.
Yeah, this point is very, very good for red. I mean, you know, blue have only got one way to actually attack the objective. You know, they haven't actually really got anywhere to jump down without being the sight of red anyway. So, yeah, this point is a lot better for red to defend on.
Now, to be fair, I know how to play this map very well, and there is a prime time blue engineer placement. Thing is, if you know they've got a good blue team, it's also the prime red team engineer placement. It's kind of the person who gets this point wins the game usually. That's how important it is. But no telling. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, it's usually this passage up here. Nobody's in here because they don't know about it, but it's got medkits, you got ammo, you come up from the side, it's great. No Vinashire, no using private chat. Bad commenter. Now, in any case, I think now this is the part of the map that usually sees the most action. Actually, this back end section. This can be an absolute pig to take sometimes.
Yeah, I always find this section you tend to get one or two good players managing to get around the back and really, really screw up the entirety of red team.
And there goes blue team, just moving out from that side door. Oh, nice stab from black there, takes out Zion. Now that's the thing, red have to really throw everything on the fire here now. Is an Uber and there's a crit pyro. Oh, it's looking horrible. Black dead. I was like, yeah, I'm vulnerable. Sniped. That's good sniping, to be fair. You really don't want that overhealed, you know, 450 health heavy getting on the cart. That's me a pig to stop. Now, ideally, what red need here? Need some. Oh, okay, we're getting one fat ass sentry up. There's Funkfanger, and it's gone. Trotim there with a fast scar. Either one of those snipers is using good locations. That gated area, excellent. Basically, they can't shoot through the gate. You know, it's all good.
In fairness to red, though, they are managing to keep the cart away, and they've managed to push it back a tiny amount. So if they can get it back to the barn, then they're in good standing to win it. Yeah,
they need that margin of error. They need to make sure it's not so close that they have to get all hands on the pump. I mean, at the same time, though, they need a certain way to thwart Blue's advance. I mean, this is where you need a scout or a spy to take out the teleporters they might have. I say might. Not necessarily the case. Seriously, I don't know. But yeah, oh wait, what's this? Somebody's pushing the cart. It's Zion again. Who else is it? It's always Zion, looks of it. But yeah, engineers are desperately scrambling sentries here. I mean, we're seeing Kerouac and Windblown there playing counter sniper role. Good on them, they need to do that. But I think the casualty rate is mounting. Stuff's getting sapped. Party Martin 666, they're trying to push the cart for health. Desperation never smelled so bad. And Bojel as the civilian scout nearly winning the game. These are the plays.
Oh, this looks very, very bad for red now.
Seriously though, that scout is just weirding me out. And he nearly wins the game. Oh wow, that was just tucked in. That was... Oh no, it was close, I think. Okay, round 3. I do advise people who are currently are civilian to try to not be civilian. Please, if you could do that. But in any case, let's have a look at the team, see what's going on. Now, one thing I am looking at is that Blue set up so far. I mean, they changed a little to deal with the last map, but I think they might need to change back a bit, get in there properly.
Yeah, I mean, again, much like the first map or first round, I've not really got any big problems with either. But I'd say Red's probably got the slightly more balanced option going on.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, definitely so. But it just seems like they have the balanced option, but they just can't seem to nail it down. I mean, do you think it's a skill issue? Do you think?
Very vaguely, perhaps. I mean, they've been doing some very, very nice defensive work, but it's kind of just Blue are managing to get the numbers in, and it's just those, here and there they manage to overwhelm Red slightly, and it's just sort of a deficiency of numbers at any given time can end Red's game straight away.
Yeah, I mean, this is where they really need the sentries. I mean, they just don't seem to have them. I'm not sure what it's about, to be honest.
Yeah, especially on this point as well. They need to throw some sentries out, because this one is absolutely perfect. There's so many spots that engineers can build, and this one is just perfect for engineers, so they need to get that going.
Speaking of which, off talk, Funkfanger's got one of the good locations, actually. Nice range on that. Might be a bit long, though. No. We're watching Funkfanger there. It's like, I got a sentry. No. Maybe getting a colour issue here. Mahogany Tooth. Oh, he can't be bonked. That's why he's not stopping the cart from moving. That's why he's probably dead. But yeah, Red are really struggling here. I mean, it just seems as if they can't get a proper defence line formed, and every time they do, it just doesn't seem to hold anything.
I feel it may also be a slight deficiency in explosive team members as well. I mean, with that many people on the cart, you've got a cart being pushed there with a push number of like 6 to 9 people. You need to stick some stickies on there or some rockets. That's the only way you're going to get rid of them that fast.
Well, maybe a Girardi, because that sometimes helps.
Oh yes, that would be a good one as well. Alongside a demo man, that would work very nicely.
Yeah, you get those two things going. That's the thing. I do like playing a bit more close and personal sniper, really. The amount of times I've had to run at the cart with a knight, with a bushwhacker and some piss. It saves a day, strangely enough. There goes an Uber. Balthazar's in there, trying to clean up. Wind blown a little bit of a bemused, not entirely sure what's happening. What is up with a lot of these heavies? They just don't see the pyros. Man, Balthazar is really paying dividends here. He's just fending off everything right now. Now seriously, why are the medics running towards the heavy? This was never a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, that there sort of proves it, you know, they've got the right class makeup now because, you know, blue can't get towards the cart if there's someone on red stood right next to it. When blue are on the cart, they're very difficult to get off, but once they're off, then, you know, red have got pretty much a free reign to kill all of them.
Now, one thing I've seen here, again, we're not seeing those sentries. This is the thing, these maps are actually very carefully designed for sentries from the looks of it. And where I'd normally be going into Hoodoo going, okay, that's where one sentry that West Point should be, they're just not there. I mean, red have got one engineer. I mean, I hate to say it, blow it maybe, but the thing is, it's been 3 maps and they've only had one engineer the whole time, and that's possibly why it's been killing them. Yeah,
I mean, there's sort of the obvious, for anybody who's played Hoodoo before on any sort of standard game, there's the glaring sort of option for engineer sentry placement, and yeah, it just hasn't been gone for, and you know, historically you kind of find that spot to be a very good one, so it's quite odd that it hasn't been chosen.
Yeah, that big ledge area up there, I mean, there's no real access up there, why would you have it? And it's pretty much for sentries. I mean, it's excellent because spies can't get to it easily. You literally have to go walking through the new base. Even that, you've got to jump a gap, which is even more harder. But look at this, I mean, red are actually making a pretty good defense of this. I mean, it's 6 minutes though, it's going to be tricky. I mean, I trust in their ability to play the game, but if they make too many mistakes and don't have the margin of error for it...
Yeah, I think, yeah, what's really been letting them down is, you know, they've just had certain little cracks in the armour and that's blown it for them completely. Unless they can hold up a consistently good defence for the next 6 minutes, which, not to doubt they're playing, I don't think any team can do, you know, safely, then, you know, blue's going to have it.
Now, for the time being, though, blue are having a bit of a hard time. We haven't seen... Every time they keep popping out an Uber, though, they red counteract with a good Uber. I think that's Chuck Stake there. He's playing very well for blue red team. But one guy I'm seeing all the time is Balthazar. Seriously, that guy is all over the cart. He is keeping that thing completely suppressed. Oh, hang on, sorry, I didn't see this though. What is this sentry? This is Trotim here. Now he may... Oh, that's a nice little placement. I've never seen that with the dispenser before. That I would remember that. That's fun. Like seriously, how do you sap that?
Yeah, that again, that is something I've never seen before, and yeah, it seems to be working nicely for blue because they're getting a good push on now.
Oh yeah, it's looking. Where is red team? Where did they go? They all die at the same time again. This ain't looking good. I mean, blue is just pushing this home. There's no resistance. That's it. No, it's gone. It was looking so good as well, and suddenly they win.
I like the fact that the spawn is looking straight over as well, so they can see when they lose.